And we're back. But hold on. I'm going to go get some to eat. I'll be back. All right, guys. Sorry about that. Here we go. We're back. All right, so we missed first 6 minutes of the game. No big deal. Had to go get something to eat. All right, so Michigan has the initial lead, and they have the ball right now, and it will be a shot clock violation. Let me get the new chat. Here we go. Whoa. Didn't mean for that to happen. Sorry about that, everybody. Here we go. Get this all squared away. And here we go. All right. So Michigan bringing it up court, kicks it over to the left side. Number 55 has it at the top of the key. 12-10 Michigan. Both teams have made 4 field goals. Here's the three-pointer attempt from number 1, and he knocks it down. It is Dickinson knocking it down. Leading scorer for the Michigan Wolverines. Tennessee pump fakes it on the block and can't make the layup, and Dickinson gets the rebound. Here comes nice pass, but he cannot handle it. It is going to be a foul on the floor against Ziegler. James is number 30. Gotta learn their names again. Richmond Providence starts in 11 minutes. Sweet. We're gonna keep it right here, but we'll definitely keep an eye on that game as well. All right, Michigan gonna pass it in here. Gets it inside to Dickens. No, it's gonna be stolen. And here comes James the other way and slams it home. Tennessee. Nice transition bucket, stolen pass, 15-12, Michigan still on top though. Frank Collins turned it over. Here goes 55 in the middle, a little up and under, it's good. Nice layup there for Michigan. 5-point lead, 17-12. Number 10 has it at the top of the key. Ooh, thought about jacking up a three-pointer, did Ziegler. Number 10 gives it back to Ziegler. Ziegler has it at the top of the key. He's going to jack up a 3, and it is no good. Sorry, it was actually Vescovi that had it. Vescovi, but Tennessee got the ball back, and he misses another layup, and it is going to be offensive rebound again, and it's going to be a foul finally, and he will go for 2 free throws. Juwan Howard coming onto the court hot. No, Plasvovic. Okay, it was Ziegler. I'm learning still. Tim was probably. I went to get something to eat. I needed to eat something. I didn't have time to cook, so I ran over to the Chick-fil-A close by. Took a little bit longer than I expected, though. Okay. So let's learn some names, shall we? So roster. Let's go stats. So Dickinson's the leading scorer. Eli Brooks, Devontae Jones. Dickinson's also the leading rebounder. Devontae Jones is the leading assist man. Eli Brooks the leading steals, and Dickinson also leads in blocks. Chandler, leading ball scorer. Ooh, Tennessee not having a true scorer either, similar to Creighton. It's more team ball. Chandler's the leading scorer. Jordan James, the leading rebounder. Chandler, the leading assist man. Ooh, leading scorer and assists, point guard. Kenny Chandler also leading in steals, and James leading in blocks. So, 2 big important players there, clearly. What'd I get at Chick-fil-A? The spicy chicken sandwich. Tim, make a poll. How many fights is Juwan Howard going to get into this tournament? How many times will Howard lose his cool this tournament? Less than 3. 3 or more. Oh. There you go, pig. There you go, pig. Just for you. Find it funny that lost to that we have, or that I find it funny that lost to that we a small school, but best of luck to them. I don't know what you just tried to say, Outlaw King. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, what's the coach saying of Tennessee here?
But has it started the way you expected and prepared your team?
Well, they were really trying to split our ball screen coverage because we knew they were going to do something, so we couldn't disrupt them on that. We got to adjust to that. We've had some shots at the rim we need to make. I mean, you know, I didn't think they tried to really contest them, but they're a good team, and it's going to be a battle. We just got to settle in. I think if we can get scoring some baskets, get some pressure going, that's what we want. The tempo's great. We want the tempo this way.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, thank you.
All right, Jamie.
All right, first free throw is made by the Wolverines. No, excuse me, by the Volunteers. Number 33, Plavsic. Joris Plavsic. That's it. Makes both free throws, and it's 17-14. Michigan still has the lead. So Jones has it at the top of the key. Looking to get it back. Now he's going to drive the baseline. Can he kick it out? Kicks it inside, and big block there by number 10. Nice play. Gets it over to number 1. Number 1 swings it over to James. James, jab step, now goes back towards the middle, top of the key, gives it to number 5. Number 5 swings it over to number 1. Number 1 for Tennessee drives the lane up and under. No, leaves it for number 10 and gets the bucket. Nice play there. Let's go back over here. Yeah. So, Zegler, I believe, is actually number... No, Chandler's number 5. Okay, Fulkerson's number 10. That makes sense. All right, nice up and under move, but oh, can't make it. Plavsic gets the rebound. Here comes Chandler. Chandler leaves it for Plavsic, gives it over to James. James back to Chandler. Chandler driving to the right side, trying to get to the baseline. No, can't get there. Swings it back to James at the top of the key. Gives it over to number 1. Number 1 leaves it for number 10. Number 10, ooh, loses his footing. Fulkerson, or whatever it is. Fulkerson loses his feet. It's tough. He's talking about Kentucky losing to St. Peter's. Oh, I got you. Oh, he's a Kentucky fan. I got you. Makes sense. All right, number 25 inches a game. Fulkerson's number 10. James is number 30. Chandler's number 5. All right. Who's number 55? Number 55 has it in the corner for Michigan. Michigan gets it inside to Dickinson. Dickinson will get fouled on the floor. Foul on Vescovi. Vescovi's number 25. All right. Number 55 gives it to number 22. Jacks up a 2-pointer. No good. Plavsic the rebound. Number 1 swings it over to Chandler. Chandler nearly lost it, gets it back. 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Plasvic looking to get it to number 1. Number 1 gets it elbow of the free throw line. Jumper, no good. That may have been blocked, and it's going to be out of bounds off of... Wait a minute. Who was it off of? Looked like Dick... Or no, it was behind him, got the block, but did it go out of bounds? Definitely blocked the shot. Well done there. But who was it off of last? They're going to give it to Michigan. I think that's correct. Believe that is correct. All right, number 5 has it. Gives it to Dickinson. Dickinson at the top of the key working on Plasvic. Gives it over to 55. 55 gets it poked away, and it's stolen the other way, and it's number 1 who slams it home. Kenny Chandler. So, sorry, Chandler's number 1. Who's number 5 then? But Kenny Chandler gets the steal and makes it on the other end. So, nice dunk there for Tennessee. Fast break points, 8 points to Tennessee. They take their first lead of the game, 18-17. Jones has it at the top of the key for Michigan. Jones leaves it for Dickinson, who got a three-pointer straight on. Off the back of the rim, no good. Chandler has it now. Chandler, in and out dribble, looking to get it inside, and it's poked away from Dickinson. Nice steal from Hunter Dickinson. Jones drives the lane up and under, leaves it for his big man, and it's going to draw a draws a defensive foul with the body. So no bucket. It'll be an inbound pass. Good call. Definitely a foul. Chandler getting called for it. Smithfield, is that another one? All right. Number 5 trying to get it to it. They has to just get it inbounds to Dickinson. Dickinson over to 14. Gives it to 55. 55. Gives it back to Dickinson. Has another open 3. The lefty. Off the back of the rim. No good. Long rebound. Ends up in Michigan's hands. Jones has it now. Jones swings it over to number 5 in the corner. 3. It's good. Michigan knocks down a three-pointer. It is Williams who gets it. Terrence Williams, number 5. All right. Chandler has it at the top. Gives it over to number 5 for Tennessee. Ooh, nice in and out dribble all the way. High floater. Nice bucket for Ziegler. Nice bucket for sure. So Ziegler's number 5. I got you. Jones has it now for Michigan. Nice spin move going all the way up and under, leaving it for his big man, and no foul called. It's just going to be a nice layup. Definitely some contact. Nothing happens. Ziegler's going to take it all the way again. Nice right-handed. No, this one's way off the side of the backboard, and that's going to be Michigan Wolverine ball. Michigan 22, Tennessee 20. And we got ourselves a ball game. Michigan's not going to go down without a fight. I respect it. Big Ten basketball is no joke. They have yet to lose a game so far in this tournament. So let's continue to learn these names. All right. So Brooks is number 55, all right. Collins is number 10. No, I don't think number 10's been playing. We gotta do this. Who's actually been playing? Box score. Here we go. So Houston is number 22. Caleb Houston. I'm on Michigan's team, right? Yeah. Diabate? Musa Dibate, number 14. Okay. Dickinson's number 1. Jones is number 12, right? Yep, Devontae Jones. Brooks is 55. Excuse me. Terrence Williams is number 5. Johns Jr. Brandon Johns Jr. is number 23. And Collins is number 10. Okay. I think I got that. Let me double check here. Dickens number 1. Number 12. Eli Brooks number 55. Musa is 23, right? No, Johns Jr. is 23. Diebait's 14. Diebait's 14. What's Houston again? 22. 22, 14, 1, 12, 55, 5, 23, 10. All right, I think I got Michigan. Just one more time. 14. No, 22, 14, 1, 55, 12, 23, 10, Williams, 5. Okay. We're going to still work on that, but we're getting better. Just waiting for this commercial break to end. Okay. So yeah, James is number 30. Chandler is number 1. Plazvik is number 33. Muscovy is 22, I think. Fulkerson's 10. Ziegler's 5. Wilkerson's 10, right? Yep. Muscovy is 20. 25? Muscovy? Yep, 25. Huntley. Huntley is 2. And Ado is 0. Okay. We're going to ride with that. We're going to ride with that a little bit. Oh, there's Juwan Howard. What does he have to say?
Thank you.
Tells you a little something about
To the paint, and we're making plays either for ourselves or for others. We got to continue to keep putting pressure on that basket, and our bigs got to be ready to, A, catch it and finish, and also our shooters got to be ready to catch it and then shoot their shot when they open.
Thanks, Coach.
Well, there you go.
foul for him is really, really a
Michigan
big-time number to have him
gets
on
it
the floor
inbounds.
playing confident basketball.
All right, there's Diebate. Diebate's going to drive the baseline. Nice spin move inside, but he airballs the finish. Ugh, terrible. All right, Vescovi has it. Kicks it over to Chandler. Chandler. Keeping it at the top of the key. 17 on the play clock. Swings it over to James. James jacks up a 3. In and out. No good. Dickinson has it. Ooh, uh-oh. Vescovi just fell on his own. Tripped over his own feet, and now Jones had an opportunity at the shot. No good. James the rebound. Chandler bringing it up court for the Volunteers. Chandler to James. James. Oh, blocked! Huge block, but Tennessee's going to get it back. Nice hustle there by Chandler. Thought it was going to be an easy layup on the other side, but Chandler hustled back and got it. Nice step back jumper here is good. Tie ball game, 22 apiece. 6:47 to play. So Williams bringing it up court. Gives it to Brooks. Brooks over to Diebates. Diebates inside to Williams. Williams to Dickinson. Dickinson spin move. Left hand is good, and it counts and one. There was a little bit of, was it and one or not and one, but it is and one. And Michigan takes the lead back, pending a free throw, 24-22. Nice spin move on Fulkerson. All right, here we go. Dickinson misses the three-point play. All right. Huntley gets the rebound. Chandler swings it to Huntley, nearly lost it, gets it back to Chandler. Vescovi has it, looking to get a pick from Fulkerson. Now he's going to hesitation dribble, gets inside, draws the double team, kicks it back out to Chandler, who wanted a 3, didn't take it. 10 seconds on the shot clock, plenty of time. Fulkerson jacks up a 3, barely off the front of the rim. And Huntley, no. Who was that? I think Diebate got the rebound. Chandler has it at the top of the key, swings it over to Fulkerson, who swings it to James. James has it on the right elbow. Ooh, we're going to get an offensive foul. Okay, offensive foul, I believe, against Tennessee. No, it's going to be on Michigan. Michigan tried to act it out. But no, they do not do it. Number 10 gets called for the foul, which is Collins off the bench. Chandler, the inbounder, gets it in to Fulkerson. Fulkerson over to James. James over to Ziegler. Ziegler drives the baseline, now kicks it out to Chandler, who again had an opportunity at 3, and now he's going to throw it away, and it's a backcourt violation. I think the coach just said, don't throw that. So Diabate's 14. Okay, I'm learning. All right, Brooks is going to drive the baseline, kicks it inside to Diabate, and Diabates will get the lay-in. And Michigan goes up by 6. Nice shot there by Ziegler. Answers quickly on the other end, 28-24, mid-range jumper. Ziegler, 2 for 3 from the field so far. Collins has it at the top of the key, looking to get rid of it. Gets it to Brooks. Brooks at the shoulder of the three-point line, getting a pick from Dickinson. Now goes baseline. Now back to Dickinson, inside for Diabates, and gets the foul and 1. 6-point lead now for the Wolverines. Oof. Nice play there by Dickinson. All right. So 30-24. Michigan's going to get an extra point. There's 4:50 to go here in the first half. Musa Diabate already has 8 points on the night. Looking to get number 9. Let's see if he can do it. And it is no good. Plasvik the rebound. Ziegler's going to bring it up. Getting a pick from James. Doesn't really use it. Now he's guarded by Diabate. A little bit of a mismatch here. The much more speedster. Oh, gets it wide open inside for James, and he's going to get fouled. Good hustle foul there by Jones to not let him get the easy layup. So now he's going to have to prove it at the free throw line with a couple of free throws. All right, James at the free throw line. And makes the first one. So, James, he's got 9 points on the night. He's the leading scorer so far for the Volunteers. He's 4 for 5 from the field, 2 for 2 from the charity strike. All right, Williams going to pass it in. Tennessee going for the full court press. And it's going to be a turnover. Overthrew Dickinson. It ends up in Plasvik's hands. Chandler swings it over to Vescovi. Vescovi to Plasvik. Number 12 has it, gives it over to Vescovi. Vescovi drives the baseline. Looking for somebody to kick it to. Finally finds James. And in and out, no good. Long rebound back in James' hands. Drives baseline. And swings it all the way to Chandler. Chandler 3 is good. 1 point ball game now. Chandler, number 1, knocking it down. Here comes Brooks on the transition. Can't make the layup, but Diabates gets the rebound, and he misses a layup. And it's going to be out of bounds off the leg of Musa Diabate, and 2 missed layups. Huge there for the Wolverines. Wow. All right, well, we got a dogfight here between a 3 seed and an 11 seed. As I said, Michigan is 18-14 on the year, but they have a tough Big Ten schedule. Everybody in the Big Ten can play some basketball. I mean, if we look at here, they did lose to Seton Hall early in the year. They lost to Arizona, who's a number 1 overall seed. They also lost to UNC, who's a 8 seed, so they tough matchup there. Minnesota is another Big Ten team. They didn't make the tournament this year. UCF they lost to early. So they started off slow. I guess it's really about how, well, man, they didn't really finish that well either. How in the world did they end up in this tournament, to be honest? Let's see here. Who did they beat that makes it interesting? Maryland didn't have a good year. They lost to Illinois. They lost to Michigan State at Michigan State. They beat Indiana, who's also a tournament team. Beat Northwestern. They lost to Purdue. Oh, they beat Purdue, though, a couple of days later, or a week later or so. Lost to Ohio State. Beat Iowa, who's another tournament team, a 5 seed. Wisconsin they lost to. Illinois they lost to. They beat Michigan State. They lost to Iowa. Beat 23 seed Ohio State. You wonder how they squeezed into this tournament, if we're really being honest. Wonder what made them squeeze in. I guess it's because there's so many top 25 opponents and tournament opponents. I don't know. It's interesting. What up, King Yamcha? There's reports that Aaron Rodgers is thinking about retiring again. I don't know. Oof. Interesting. You're getting way better at this? Thanks, David. Appreciate it. Slowly but surely there, David. Slowly but surely. So, people think that he's going to have less than 3 lose his cool moments, Juwan Howard. And it's probably because they think that he's going to lose today, so he's not going to really have that many opportunities to lose his cool. So Providence up 15-8 right now over Richmond in the first half. Plenty of time left. Ooh, Providence just made another 3-pointer though. 18-8. Uh-oh, Mark, your Richmond Spiders struggling a little bit. Let's go back to my groups. So, who's still in first place? So, Win Tim is in first place right now with 260. He's got, with 300. He's got a 20-point lead on the second place team, who has Michigan State winning the whole thing. Badis Fatfa is going to have a tough time because I believe he had Baylor going pretty deep. All right, we're back. Chandler has at the top of the key. Thinking about a step back, a little hesitation dribble. Now leaves it for Plasmic, but nice steal. No, Plasmic gets it back, and it's a block by Musa Dibate. Gets the block, but it's going to maintain Tennessee ball. Looked like Dickinson nearly stole it. Plasmic somehow got it back, and Dibate sent that thing into the crowd. Chandler, the inbounder, getting it to James. James is going to kick it back out to Veskavi, whatever his name is, and misses the 3-pointer. 30-29. Jones bringing it up for Michigan. Jones, a lot of dribbling right now. Finally gets it inside to Brooks. Brooks pumping, and now will somehow, no, you can't get it to fall. It hung on the rim there for a second and went out. Chandler now has it on the other end. We're going to get a pick from Plasmic. And he's going to stop and pop from a deep, but not from 3. It's just a deep 2, and it's 31-30. Tennessee now on top. They're 7-0 in the last under 2 minutes, like about 2 minutes of basketball. They're on a 7-0 run. Musa at the top of the key. Gives it over to Jones. Jones going to drive baseline. Now he's bringing it back out to the top. Reset. Gives it over to number 22. Brooks has it. Swings it over to Dickinson, and he will make the free throw. 2 points is good for that free throw. 32-31. Michigan back on top. Chandler. Over to Vescavi. Vescavi back to Chandler. Chandler thought about the 3, didn't like it. Now he's leaving it for Kazobi 3. Yes, sir! Tennessee now up by 2. Nice shot by Vescovi. Jones walking it up, getting guarded by Houston. Now they get switch. Plasmic ends up on Dickinson. James guarding Musa. Kicks it back over to Jones. Jones nearly loses it, gets it back. And what happened? Oh, they're going to call carry. He lost it there while driving to the hoop, and I guess nobody touched it. So, turnover by Michigan. Richmond has been a come-from-behind team, fair enough, but you don't want to play come-from-behind all the time. All right. James has it at the shoulder of the three. Gives it to Plastic. Plastic working on Dickinson. Little turnaround hook baseline, no good. And Dickinson gets the rebound. Ooh, crossover. Oh, but then it's stolen. No, it's get back. Baseline pass. Brooks is going to flick it up, but no. Travel. He can't believe it, which I tend to agree that I don't know how in the world they called that one a travel. That was, that's an interesting call. Good defense there by Vescovi. Williams nearly, I mean, that seemed like a foul to me. I think James should have got called for the foul. Fortunate call for Tennessee. All right. Plasvic has it, leaves it for Vescovi. Vescovi gives it to James. James thought about passing it inside, doesn't like it, kicks it back out to Vescovi to the top of the key to Chandler. Chandler's going to jack up a long three off the front of the rim, no good. And long rebound ends up in Brooks' hands. Gives it to Dickinson. Dickinson tries to do a quick bounce pass and no good, out of bounds. He was looking for Houston. And it ends up going out. So it's still a 2-point ball game. Anything's possible. 46.8 seconds left here in the first half. Chandler gives it to Vescovi. Chandler gets it back and gives it to Plasvic. And one dunk. Houston's going to get called for the foul. And Tennessee will send him to the free throw line for a 3-point play. Plasvic. Big dunk. Nice play by Vescovi to find Chandler on the baseline, and when Dickinson came to help, the helper of the helper didn't get there in time, which was Houston. And free throw does go in off the back of the rim, finds a way down. And Michigan will call timeout. Collins bringing it up court. I don't know why I keep forgetting his name. Collins. All right, well, we got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gents. Got ourselves a ball game. All right, so let's take a look here during commercial break. All right, we got Providence up 24-11 over the Richmond Spiders. Good night. Providence is no joke, though. 26-5 record. They're actually pretty strong. What kind of wins do they have? They had wins over Wisconsin. They lost to UVA, but they beat Texas Tech. They beat UConn. University of Vermont's another tournament team. They beat Seton Hall, another tournament team. They did lose to Marquette, which was a tournament team. They got canceled there. They beat Georgetown, who's not very good. Xavier was a 21 seed. Wow, Xavier's a 21 seed? They're not even at one point they were a 21 seed, and now they're out of the tournament? Xavier didn't even make the tournament. Interesting. But at the time, they were 21 overall. They beat them. They beat Marquette on the second time around. They lost to Marquette at Marquette. Beat them. Close game, though. On the second time, they lost to Villanova, but only by 5. And they lost to Villanova by 2 the next time. They did lose to Creighton in the Big East tournament. Beat Butler a couple of times. Beat Xavier again. This time they were not a ranked opponent. But yeah, there you go. So they've got some tough wins under their belt, their darn selves. Big East is no joke. And they finished first in the Big East as far as the standings are concerned, which is super impressive. Even over Villanova. Interesting. Let's go over here to the Big East. Yeah, 14-3 win-loss record. Better than Villanova, who went 16-4. Well, if you don't know, now you know. So Villanova lost to some other teams in dramatic fashion, I guess. They lost to UCLA. They lost to Purdue. Those are out of conference. Lost to Baylor. Lost to Creighton in conference. Okay. Seton Hall, they beat another tournament team. They beat Xavier when they were ranked 17. They lost to Marquette, beat UConn. They lost to UConn on the second effort, and they beat Providence and beat UConn in the tournament, and they won the Big East tournament. Villanova did. Okay, interesting. Richmond is 6-1 this season when trailing by 10 points. Wow, really? Is that a real stat? That's crazy. So, what you're saying is they got them right where they want them. All right, we're back in it. Musa back in the game. Kicks it over to Brooks. Brooks at the shoulder. Looking to get it inside to Dickinson. And bad pass. And it will be out of bounds. Tennessee gets the ball back with 26.5 seconds. Did Coach Juwan Howard said, why didn't you reach for it? Dude, it was a terrible pass. But he said, why didn't you reach for it? That's funny. So 26.5 seconds. Ooh, the Tennessee coach doesn't look too happy about something. But Tennessee can hold it for the last shot. They have a 5-point lead currently. Chandler holding it. 15 seconds left in the half. Chandler going to the right side, taking it to the hole, kicks it out. Now James has it, three-pointer, no good, long rebound, does not get it off in time, is Houston. So Tennessee will go into halftime with a 37-32 lead over the 11th seed Michigan Wolverines. See if we can kick it over to the Richmond game for the time being. What do you guys think? Wait, I hit Sports Center. This is the game I wanted. All right, let's take a look here over at the Richmond game. So Richmond bringing it up court, 24-11. Providence up by 13. Richmond goes inside, and they're going to do a little floater. It's good. All right, here comes Richmond. Here comes Richmond. Uh-oh. What did I do with my phone? I have my phone somewhere. Oh well, what are you gonna do? Oh, Providence knocks down a big three there. Providence doesn't look like no joke. Ooh, little runner inside for Richmond and draws the foul. Tough shot. Oh. All right, halftime. I'll be right back. up, expert? Are the Bengals not signing Teron Armstead? That would be huge for them. That would be good. In the A10 semifinal against Dayton, they were down 20 in the second half and made a furious comeback. Wow. Thor won. Thor won. $12, $14, $10, $5, $23, $55, $12, $1. It's Houston 22. 22. Because he's 12. No, he's 2. So you think 12? No, he's 0. Whatever. Who's 12? Is there any 12? Ah, Bailey Jr.'s 12. Gotcha. Bailey Jr. 12. Bailey! What up, Mark? And another number about Richmond, they are 9-1 all time in the tournament as double-digit seed. Like, that makes no sense. That's impossible. You're just making things up now, huh? They can't be 9-1. That means they would have won the tournament once and then lost in the Final Four the other time. just no way. No way. I don't believe you. 9-1 in the tournament as a double-digit seed. That makes no sense. I love the fact that St. Peter's beat Kentucky. I love it. I love it. They were a 12 seed in 2013 and got to the Sweet 16. That's awesome. Good for... Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Like, it literally said they weren't in the tournament in 2013. And see, they were in 2011, I guess you mean? Yeah, they lost to Kansas in the Sweet 16. But there's no way they could only have one loss as a double-digit seed, because that means they would have won. Unless it was one time they went to the tournament, then they would have one loss. But if they went multiple times in the tournament, like, it's impossible for them to be 9-1. Impossible.
What do you think about Joe Rogan's comments on your fighting? Yes, some footage being brought into training, some footage from 9 years ago, some pad work that's it just doesn't show your best work, and then he shows some footage of form, and basically comparing the two. It's like, oh my god, this and he holds a load of crap. Oh, look at 4, he's amazing. No real problem. This is terrible. But if he's fighting someone else that has very similar skill level,
yeah, I mean, he's very rudimentary, but also, like, you see his body is very stiff.
Please subscribe to Man Road Sport on YouTube.
Yeah, I meant 2011. Yeah, 2011 they went to the Sweet 16. That's good. They were a 12 seed in 2013, but yeah, but you get what I'm trying to say. There's no way they only have one loss as a double-digit seed, because that means they can't be 9-1 as a double-digit seed, because that means they would have won the tournament one time. And they never won the tournament. I don't think Richmond's ever won the tournament, have they? No, they've only had 2 Sweet 16 appearances. 11 and 88. $34.20. Providence on top. Halftime takes too long in college basketball, man. They can't be 9-1 in all time unless you're talking about like 9 and what? I don't even know what you're talking about. Like unless you're talking about 9-1 in like the round of 64 only. But I don't even know if that's true because they haven't even they've only been to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They only have 9 wins in general. No, 8 wins in general. So they're not 9-1 because they only have 8 wins in general. So they're 8. They have 8 wins and 7 losses. And then if they lose, no, not 8 wins and 7 losses. How many losses would they have? They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 losses. So they have 8 wins and 9 losses. I'm curious what seeds they were. And they only ever not were a double-digit seed once. Every other time they've been a double-digit seed. Oh, wait, Iowa lost. This whole time I was saying Big Ten was undefeated, but I forgot Iowa lost. I'm an idiot. They had a really good record. I think Iowa was the only team that did lose. But we go back to the round here. So how many Big Ten teams were in here? ACC. 1, 2. Oh, and Indiana lost too. I'm an idiot. That's 2 Big Ten teams that lost. What was I saying? 2, 3. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8. So 8 Big Ten teams went to the tournament, and 6 of them won. Still not bad. Search for, okay. Doesn't show. They're 5-5 in the first round, which is fine. 5 for 5, which is, or no, sorry, 6 for 10. 6 and 4. 6 and 4 in the first round. And then they're 2 and 5 currently right now in the round of 32. So they got to win today to make it 500. Got to make a big comeback. All right, we're about to get started in the second half. And Brooks gets the inbound pass. Here we go. 5-point game. Tennessee on top. Dickinson gets it inside, and the left-handed hook shot is good. All right, hand it over to Houston. Houston gives it to Vescovi. Vescovi to James, back to Vescovi. Vescovi gets a pick from Plasvic. Vescovi trying to kick it to this base, to the corner, and deflected. Nice defense there by number 22. Brooks swings it over to Collins. Collins to Houston. Jab step there by Dickinson. Dickinson swings it to number 22 and tries to get it inside, and there's going to be a jump ball, and Tennessee has possession. Easy for me to say. All right, Tennessee, nice pass inside to Plasvic. Plasvic, little left-hand hook inside is good. And 39-34. running down the court saying, "You're too small. You're too small." Nice pass inside to Dickinson. Dickinson will get the lay-in and one on Plasvik. Just as he said he was too small, there you go. I do know that they are undefeated against 5 seeds in the round of 64 since 2010. Okay, fair enough. Tough bucket there by Dickinson, who's got 16 points on the night, and he makes the 3-point play. So now it's back to a 2-point game. Chandler gives it to Vescovi. Back to Chandler, trying to get it across half court. He does. Back to Vescovi. Vescovi pumping it. Now gets it inside to number 2, and it is good. Nice shot there by Huntley. In and out dribble here by Collins. Low over under. No good. Dickinson the rebound and gets fouled. Cannot get the and one this time though. So he'll go to the line for 2 shots. 2 early fouls here against Tennessee. So 41-37. Dickinson will go for 2 more free throws and another one made. That's 18 points on the night. Second free throw up and good. So that's 41-39 now. Chandler bringing it across midcourt. All right, kicks it over to James. James inside to Huntley. Huntley backing down Dickinson. Little right hand hook is good. Good movement there by the big man. Making him work. Collins spinning around, has it at the top of the key, swings it over. Now Dickinson has it on the elbow of the free throw line, working on Plasvik, spin move, left hand. Oh, so good. Such a great shot. We are getting the big men going back and forth here in the second half. Chandler to James. James pump fakes, kicks it back out, swings it to Vescovi. Vescovi now to Chandler. Chandler going to get a pick from Huntley. Now he's one-on-one with Musa Dibate. Oh, he picked up his dribble. Not good. Then he gets to Plasvik cutting. Plasvik is going to do a little floater inside and another big man hit. Big man to big man to big man. These two teams really taking it to the paint. Uh-oh, here goes a 3-point opportunity. No good from Houston. Chandler inside to Plasvik. Plasvik to James, wide open. Left hand 3 is no good. Long rebound, though, ends up in Huntley's hands. Gives it to Chandler, reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock now. 45-41, Tennessee on top, taking it inside. Plasvik inside again, pump fake, little right hand hook, and no good, but another long rebound. This one ends up in Collins' hand, Michigan ball. Michigan, oh, nice kick, wide open, and good! Terrence Williams knocks it down for Michigan. Big shot there. No, wait, was that 55? Oh, man, I'm somehow... Oh, I think I thought it was 22. So never mind. It was Brooks hitting the big three-pointer. Dickinson drives in the lane, and it's going to be poked away by Plasvik, who saves it. By Vescovi is the save, and Tennessee has the ball. Nice quick turnover there by Tennessee. Chandler with a 1-point lead for Tennessee. Trying to get it inside, now kicks it over to Huntley in the corner. Huntley gets it back, reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Chandler trying to get it inside, now get a pick from Huntley. Nice cut. And kicks it inside. Nothing good. Nothing there. Brooks for Michigan gets the rebound. Coming back the other way. Step back 3. No, he doesn't take a pump fake. Now get it inside to Musa. And Musa is going to get called. Draw the foul. And he will go to the line for 2 shots. 15-16 to go here in the second half. And we got a 1-point ball game. Michigan will have 2 free throws when we come back. So yeah, Tennessee has 45, Michigan 44. We got a good back and forth going here, man. Juwan Howard has his team ready to play. Dickinson's on fire. He's got 21 points tonight, 7 for 10, 2 for 4 from deep, 5 for 6 from the free throw line. He's also got 5 rebounds, doing a little bit of everything for his team. Brooks and Dybate both have 8 points apiece. James, the leading scorer right now for Tennessee, a much more diversified scoring group over here for Tennessee. You see that by the average being a couple of 13-pointers, a couple of 11-pointers. Nobody's going crazy. Meanwhile, Dickinson nearly averages 19 points a game for Michigan. But James has 10, Plavsic has 9, or Plavsic. 10 bench points right now for Tennessee, only 5 for the Wolverines. Look at that. According to these stats, they're shooting 100% from the floor and 100% from three-pointer. Meanwhile, Tennessee is 0%. Can you believe it? Let's try to refresh. There we go. So 47% from the field for Michigan, 43% for Tennessee, but only 18% from downtown. Michigan at 45%. So it's a miracle that they're staying in this game with 2 for 11. They have a 1-point lead. If they can start knocking down some jumpers, who knows? Stunner alert in the women's bracket. Number 3 seed is trailing Jackson State 74-66. Wow, big upset of brewing over there in the women's bracket, huh? 4:41 to go. Good for Jackson State. Feeling themselves. UConn destroyed Mercer. Oh my gosh. What's Maryland women's doing over there? They're my team. So let's go Maryland. Let's go to the women's NCAA bracket. Here we go. Let's see what Maryland's got going on. Have they played yet? Yes. Maryland handled Delaware. Ooh, Virginia Tech lost. So now we get to go against Florida Gulf Coast University. Or I'm assuming that's, yeah, Florida Gulf Coast, yep. So that'll be a quote-unquote easy matchup. We'll see. And then Maryland would then have to go against Stanford, who's no joke. Not surprised Richmond is losing. Yeah, I'm not either, Steven. What's up, Steven? 39-24. All right. Musa makes the first free throw, so now we have a tied ball game. Dickinson on the sideline, about to get on the bike. Keep his legs warm. And Musa misses the second one, so we keep a tie game, 45 apiece. Here comes Chandler coast to coast and makes the layup. Man, where's the defense there for Michigan? That was like a warm-up layup. Jeez. Collins to Brooks. Brooks guarded by Ziegler. Brooks swings it over to Houston. Back to Brooks. Brooks gets it inside to Musa. Musa, little hook shot. It's good. 47-47. Stanford played Kansas tomorrow. Well, I hope Kansas upsets Stanford. Come on, Mark. You need to upset. Ziegler. Giving it to number 1, Chandler. Now James has it. Chandler driving the lane. A little, oh, nice pass inside to Fulkerson, who can't make the layup, but he will draw the foul. So he'll go to the line for 2 shots. Fulkerson. See if we can make 2 more buckets. Tennessee right now, a perfect 7 for 7 from the charity strike. Michigan is 6 for 9. Got to make your free throws there, Michigan. Left hand is good from Fulkerson. Dickinson coming back into the game, 48-47. Fulkerson, second free throw is good. 49-47. Yeah, 3 missed free throws, from Michigan, and they would have made those. They would have a 1-point lead right now. Collins bringing it up court for Michigan. Collins getting a pick. Now he doesn't use it. Goes the other way. Leaves it for Dickinson. Wide open at the top of the key. Three-pointer. Rattles home. Nice shot there by Dickinson, and Michigan takes that 1-point lead. You going with UCLA over St. Mary's, Tim? I did in my other bracket. I think I had St. Mary's getting upset by their 12 seed. That's one of the 12-5 matchups I've decided to go with. Didn't work out. And this time it's blocked by Dickinson. James trying to get inside, forcing it through, doesn't get it. And now it's lost, but who's going to end up with it? Loose ball. And it will be a jump ball. Possession arrow currently goes to Michigan. So Michigan will retain possession. Oh, not retain. Sorry. We'll take the possession. Dickinson with a couple of blocks inside. Dickinson doing it all. Rattling home with 3 on one end and then coming back with 2 blocks on the other. Big day for Dickinson. 24 points on the night. Collins gets the ball back, and he's going to look to drive the lane. And left hand, no good, no foul. Tennessee has numbers, 4 on 5, going all the way. Chandler coast to coast, all by himself. Easy right-handed layup, 51-50. All right, Brooks slowing it down. Under 13 minutes to play. It's a 1-point game. Anything can happen. Dickinson sets the pick for Brooks. Brooks is just going to stop and pop from the shoulder of the free throw line, and good. 52-51. All right, Zeigler gives it to Chandler. Chandler to Fulkerson. Fulkerson's going to attack, and he loses it, and it's going to be stolen. And wait a minute. Oh, it's going to be a foul. Johns Jr. got the steal, and it's going to be a foul against Tennessee. Jackson State hangs on. It will be the first 14-3 upset in the women's game. Wow. That's huge. Good for Jackson State. All right, Collins has it at the top of the key. He's going to attack. Trying to get around. Oh, he falls, but he gets it to Johns. Johns swings to Brooks. Reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Dickinson is going to get called for the moving pick violation. Rare. And that was like 40 feet from the basket. Wow. Tough. (52-51). Zeigler driving. No, Chandler kicks it to Zeigler. Zeigler gets it to James. James back to Zeigler. Zeigler swings it to Vescovi. Vescovi looking to get a pick from Plasvic. Doesn't get it. And now swings it to James. James drives, pumps, and little floater left hand is good. Tennessee back on top. Brooks driving the lane, left hand, good. Back and forth affair. How many lead changes have we seen today? I've lost count. It's been back and forth all day. Zeigler gets the lead back for Tennessee. 55-54. And stolen by Zeigler, but he saves it to Michigan. So nearly stolen, but Michigan now has numbers. They're going to reset. Juwan Howard wants him to slow it down. Collins. Going to the right side. Collins at the top of the key. Swings it over, and number 22 off the front of the rim, no good. Plasvic gets the rebound. Plavsic All right, Chandler has it. Tennessee can finally extend a lead here. It's been back and forth for a while. Chandler's going to attack, in and out dribble, reverse layup is good over Dickinson. Wow. Yet the women's game had a 16-1 upset in 1998, Harvard over Stanford. All right, timeout goes to Michigan. It's a 3-point game. So Chandler having himself a day, 7 for 11, 15 points, 9 assists. Man, that's a majority of the points going to Chandler. Good day for both teams. Really, this is anybody's game. You know, if Michigan made 3 free throws, this would be tied. But if Tennessee could make the 3-pointer, this could be a blowout right now. Meanwhile, Michigan State is 6 for 13 from downtown, 21 for 42 from the field, 50% even. And Tennessee is 45.8% from the field and 18.2% from 3. Not very good. You know what? I may call it after this stream, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm pretty tired. 3 games is a lot. We may come back tomorrow. That's probably what we're going to have to do. Did I say Michigan State? Oops. It finally messed it up. Michigan Wolverines, not Michigan State. That's my other bracket that I didn't put into the tournament. Oof, oof. The East is terrible. The West, South, and Midwest, though, are still solid. Oh, I had Baylor going all the way to the championship. That sucks. But I only got 1 wrong in the West, 1 wrong in the South, 3 wrong in the Midwest, but I have all of my Sweet 16 available in the West, South, and Midwest. I only have 1 Sweet 16 available in the East. And I would assume that's probably UCLA, right? Yeah, I got UCLA. No, I have St. Mary's winning in that one. Never mind. All right, we're back. Collins has it at the top of the key. Swings it to Brooks. Brooks to Houston. Houston getting it over to Dickinson. Dickinson working on Plastic. Now he's going to drive it to the middle. Baseline, spin around. Left hand is no good. And Vescovi saves it. It was going to be out of bounds on Tennessee, but Tennessee does save it. Now it's a 3-point lead. 57-54. Left hand takes it all the way and good. 59-54. Tennessee on top. 9:30 to go here in the second quarter. Collins has it at the top of the key. Michigan's got to hold on. Dickinson on the baseline. Wants to clear out. One-on-one with Plastic. Oh, it's poked away by Plastic, but no, it's going to be a foul. Reach-in foul going against Plavsic. Juwan Howard not happy with something, saying, what are you doing? Juwan Howard don't play games, bro. So, Mark, has the women's tournament ever had a 2 versus 15 upset? Check out the score of the Richmond game now. It's halftime 39-24. Richmond Spiders put themselves in a hole against a really good basketball team in Providence. So this is not where you want to be at all. St. Mary's has an early lead on UCLA. Man, that Gonzaga conference might be sleeping on them. Okay, so they had a 116, and this is probably going to be the 314 upset, right? Do I still have that up here? I guess not. Let's go to women's. Oh, LSU came back. Wow. Sad. So it is not meant to be. LSU will probably close it out now. They really had a shot up by 9, I believe you said earlier. What was it? 74-66, up by 8, but LSU just went on a tear after you said that. Jackson State didn't score until LSU had 80. So it looks like LSU will survive. 36 seconds left against Jackson State. So no 314 and no... Or sorry, 14... Yeah, 314. And there's no 215. Was there ever a 413 upset? All right, we're back. Brooks, the inbounder, swings it into Musa. Oh, it's going to be a bad pass looking for Houston, bouncing it. Poor throw. And it's 9-10 to go, and Tennessee has the ball with the 5-point lead. Juwan Howard giving some big eyes over there, like, what was that? All right, Ziegler gives it to Chandler. Chandler driving all the way to the basket, but it's a huge block by Musa Diabates. Wow, Diabate got it big time. And here we go. Brooks throwing it deep, high off the glass, or high on the rebound, no good. Coming back the other way, Vescovi thought about jacking up a 3, didn't take it. James swinging it. Chandler has it now. Drive up and under, swings it to Vescovi, swinging it again. James is now going to drive and all the way and misses it, but draws the foul. He'll go to the line for 2. Juwan Howard not happy about it. Not happy at all. Josiah Jordan James. 2 free throw attempts. First one's up, and the first one is good. 60-54 now. Providence with a it was a 21. Now it's a 19-point lead over Richmond. Richmond's got a hole. There we go. James on the second one. It's up and in and out. No good. Michigan gets the ball back down by 6. Collins is going to bring it up for Michigan. There's been 11 lead changes and 4 ties. Michigan had the largest lead at one point of 8. So very back and forth, close game the whole way through. Oh, it's going to be stolen from Plasvik, but no. Dickinson gets it back. Tennessee wanted a foul. Looked like Dickinson held. Collins on the baseline, spinning, pumping. Now getting it inside to Musa. Musa cannot handle it, and it's going to be a jump ball going to Tennessee. So there's a turnover for Michigan. Last being Wright State over Arkansas last year. Oh, okay. Fair enough there, Mark. So it looks like ending the stream and starting a new stream kind of killed the viewership. So tomorrow I might just keep it all the way through. So that's what we'll do. We'll just keep it all the way through. It is what it is. Seven 13-4 upsets in the women's game. Last being Wright State over Arkansas last year. Fair enough. Fair enough. That's a lot. I mean, it's not a whole lot, I guess you could say, because there's 4 of those games every single year. So only 7 in the past 50 years that tournament's been going on, or 40 years. Probably 50. All right, so 60-54, Tennessee on top. Can the Michigan Wolverines mount a comeback? I mean, in all honesty, they're totally within this game. This is definitely not something that's out of reach by any stretch right now for the Volunteers. Excuse me, for the Wolverines. I think I said Michigan State again, didn't I? Michigan, University of Michigan Wolverines. Ignore me. What do we have here? Can they mount a comeback? Houston's having a terrible day. He's got 0 points and 0 for 4 from the field with less than 8 minutes to go in the second half. But he's really the only one that's shooting poorly because the rest of the team's shooting all right. 5 for 10 from Brooks, 8 for 12 from Dickinson, 5 for 10 from Dybate. Could be a lot worse, and then they're also 6 for 14 from downtown, so can't really complain too much about their performance, and defensively they're holding them to pretty decent. St. Mary's has a 5-point lead right now over UCLA. A 22-point lead for Providence. Doesn't look good for your Richmond Spiders there, Mark. All right, here we go. Ooh, nearly poked away, and it will be stolen by Brooks. Brooks gets it to Dickinson. Big steal there for Michigan. Brooks will now reset at the top of the key. Michigan has yet to score a point in the last 4 minutes of the game. Talk about a collapse. Dickinson has it. Way far away from the basket, though. He's going to bring it to the middle, leaving it for Brooks. Brooks, mid-range jumper is good. They finally see the ball go into the bottom of the net. And to have a 4-minute stretch where you don't score at all and only be down by 4 is truly massive. So this is definitely still a wide-open game for both teams. Vescovi giving it to Chandler. Chandler, inside to Plasvik. Oh, kicks it out. Wide open is Zeigler. No good. Dickinson the rebound. Kicks it up to Musa. Musa is going to slow it down. Giving it to Collins, and it's going to be out of bounds off Zeigler. But Tim, to be honest with you, we want Tennessee to improve our brackets to win. Yeah, true. True. I do not commentate with bias at all. Like, so if you don't know who I'm rooting for, that's a good thing. But except for when I'm watching the Redskins, obviously. Oh, nice reverse layup. 55. Brooks gets it in, and it's a 2-point ball game. Zeigler kicks it over to James. James to Vescovi. To Chandler. Reset. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Plastic driving. Kicks it to Zeigler in the corner again. 3-pointer. Again, another miss. Zeigler's got to hit those. They're leaving him wide open. But offensive rebound goes to Vescovi. Vescovi drives. Kicks it to Chandler. Chandler drives baseline. Chandler bringing it all the way to the middle. Spin move. Trying to get something, and it's poked away. But they're going to say a reach-in foul against Collins. So that is only the 4th foul against Michigan, so they will not go to the line yet. It was on the floor. So reset the clock for 20 seconds on the shot clock. And we got plenty of time. All right, kicks it to Zeigler. James has it on the corner. Pump fakes, kicks it over to Vescovi. Vescovi now driving the lane, up and under. And it's going to be a foul on the floor before he got to the basket. So that's going to be the 5th foul, or maybe the 6th foul, actually. Let me see. I don't think they updated it yet. It's probably going to be the 6th foul against Michigan. So the next one will be a 1-and-1 bonus for the Volunteers. Give it to Zeigler. Zeigler spinning. No, it was only the 5th. They did update it fast. Chandler at the top of the key. Ooh, nice dribbling. Fast. He's got some agility, but he can't make the layup. Collins the rebound. Now here comes Michigan. Michigan drops it off for Terrence Williams, and no! He misses it off the back of the rim. He tried to draw a foul, didn't get it. Zeigler coming the other way. Still a 2-point lead for the Volunteers. Vescovi, little hesitation, left-hand floater, no good. But Plastic gets the rebound, but no, it's going to be a foul against Vescovi. Or who's it? Actually, is it a foul just against... Who's the foul on that one? Yeah, it was against Tennessee. I believe it was against Vescovi. Oh, after the play, Dickinson fouls him. Dickinson fouled Plastic hard after the whistle. Interesting. But they do not call it because it was after the play. They're not going to say it was flagrant. So Michigan has the ball. Kicks it out to Williams. Back to Brooks. Brooks has it at the top of the key. Gets a pick from Dickinson. Kicks it out for Collins. 3. No good. But the follow there for Williams. We have a tied ball game here. 60 apiece. Under 5 minutes to play. Holy smokes. Robert Woods got traded to the Titans. That's not a bad... I don't know. It's kind of interesting. I don't know how much I like that with A.J. Brown and Robert Woods. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's going to be 2 good receivers. Chandler with the step back 3. No good. Houston the rebound. Houston. It's going to slow it up a little bit. 4.5 to go. Oh, it's going to be stolen by Zeigler going the other way. And the layup's good. Huge defense there by Zeigler. Tennessee back up by 2. 42 overall. 12-5 upsets. That makes sense. All right, here we go. Dickinson driving the lane on Plastic. Right hand, no good, but a follow for Williams again. Back-to-back follows for Terrence Williams. And it's 62-62. Uh-oh, Richmond is not looking good, Mark. Down by 24. Here we go. Vescovi kicking it. James in the corner. 3-pointer. No good. Tennessee is cold as ice from 3-point range. Brooks at the top near half court. Oh, nearly gets it poked away. He does get it poked away, but he gets it back. Dickinson gives it back to Brooks. Brooks all the way. Layup is good. And one. And here come the Wolverines. Big and one opportunity. Juwan Howard never looks happy. Looks like OBJ coming back to the Browns? Really? That would be great, because I'm assuming he would want to play with Watson. Why not, right? Guess he just didn't like playing with Baker, which makes sense, because Baker would refuse to get on the ball. But 3:21 to go here in the second half. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gents. Thanks for calling him out. Fight for old DC. Appreciate it, bro. 20 years after the 16-1 upset in the women's game, we got the first 16-1 upset in the men's game. Huh? Fair enough. But yep, the UMBC over Virginia. Nobody will forget that one. Oh, not to the Browns. You meant the Rams. I got you. Makes sense, expert. Makes sense. Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to call it on the end of this one. This is a 8-hour stream overall. Yeah, that's a lot. But we'll be back tomorrow for a lot of good games, hopefully. We had 3 really good games today. All of them came down to the wire. All came down to the last minute. Browns were also able to restructure Cooper's contract. I saw that. Saving $15 million this year for sure. And looks like Clowney and Jarvis might re-sign. Okay, fair enough. I did hear Jarvis wanted to play with Deshaun, which makes sense. Amari Cooper, Jarvis Landry, Anthony Schwartz. Dude, what if Will Fuller comes back? Will Fuller might sign with you guys too on a cheap deal. If that happens, sky's the limit. You deserve a good old nap. Thanks, expert. I do love my naps. I do love my naps. But yeah, we'll be back. Make sure you tune in on Monday there, expert. We'll do the weekly NFL stream. We'll talk about a lot of stuff. That'll be fun. Janine Wardley, Coach Howard's wife. And why is her name not Howard? Brooks makes the free throw, so it's a 3-point lead now for Michigan. Ziegler has it now. Kicking it over to Chandler at the top of the key. Fulkerson gets the pick, and nice shot there by Chandler. Tennessee only down by 1 now. Collins bringing it back. 65-64, under 3 minutes to go. Collins. Nice handles here, but then not going anywhere. Williams gets it inside to Dickinson, back to Williams. Williams, and gets a huge block by Plavsvik. Oh my goodness. Huge block. The left hand just send that out of here. I would have preferred he caught that thing. He probably didn't need to do all that. Jeez. All right. Brooks gets it inside to Dickinson. Dickinson Getting double teamed. Nice spin move to the baseline, left hand, and he draws the foul. And he will go to the line for 2 shots. Wow, he kind of got bailed out on that one. Hearing Baker may not get traded to Colts due to its AFC division. Seems like Seahawks might be buyers for Baker. Interesting. I hate that for Drew Lock. I hate that. Richmond dead, down by 25. Yep, sorry, man. Tough day for the Richmond Spiders. I know a lot of people were rooting for them. UCLA came back, and now they have the lead over St. Mary's. Well, it was a 25-point deficit for Baylor, and they made the comeback to send it to overtime with 12 minutes to go. So maybe they can come back from down 25 with 12 minutes to go, right? And high off the back of the rim, but Chandler gets the rebound. Can't make it the second time, though. 66-64. Michigan gets the ball, and is there a foul against Tennessee? Chandler got his own rebound, could not make both layups. Tough day. And yeah, it looks like it is a foul, so Williams will go to the line for 1-1, I believe. What up, 3-3-3-3? Terrence Williams. 3-3-3-3. Somehow, they did not jump over the line. Chandler, not happy about it. All right, so Michigan, 67, Tennessee, 64. Not unlikely they not Baylor, fair enough. And I'm assuming Providence didn't lose their best player. And it is good on the second free throw. So 4-point game, Michigan away. Just over 2 minutes to play. James gets it inside. Back to James. Fulkerson was in the middle, and interesting. Tennessee will call timeout deep in to the shot clock. That's interesting. 68-64. Tennessee regrouping. They do have a few timeouts, so why not use them with 2 minutes to go? All right, here we go. Inbound pass. Zeigler has it at the top of the key. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Swings it to Chandler. Chandler. Looks like zone defense coming up from Michigan right now. 2-3 defense. And kicks it out. And Zeigler had an opportunity. Doesn't like it. Spinning. Now, wild shot goes down. But wait. They will review it. Did he get the shot off in time? The clock was running down to 0. Did he get rid of it? No, he did not. It will be a shot clock violation. Tough. Did you see my other message referring to 1988 women's? No, what did I see? What did I miss? Oh, by the way, the 1998 Stanford women's team had 2 of its top players tear an ACL, one in the regular season finale and the other in a practice. Yeah, that sounds exactly what happened to Virginia. Last time winning back-to-back games, February 8th to February 10th. Michigan Wolverines haven't won back-to-back games in about a month, or over a month. Good grief. All right, Williams the inbounder. Got to get in it quick. Does Brooks how has it? Double teamed in the corner. Brooks is going to have to use his timeout. Minute and 35 seconds. Tennessee down by 4. Whew. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gents. We got ourselves a ball game. 3 good ball games in a row. That's what happens in March Madness, baby. That is what happens in March Madness. Jeez, nearly 30 points down. Providence is destroying Richmond. Good night. Okay. All right. Williams, the inbounder. So now, because it's not off a made shot, he cannot move. He's got to stay in the one place. He does get it into Brooks. Brooks is going to lose it out of bounds. Tennessee gets it back. As long as my other 3 Final Four teams don't lose, true. All right. Ziegler gets it inside to Fulkerson. Fulkerson kicks it out, but he's going to get fouled on the floor. And that is only the 6th foul against Michigan. Michigan doing a really good job not to get into the bonus. Oh, good defense. 68-64. Vescovi drives the lane left hand. It's good! 68-66. Williams getting it inbounds to Brooks. Brooks is not going to get super pressured here. It's a minute and 14 seconds. Ziegler on defense. Brooks slowing it down. About to cross the 1-minute mark here. Williams has it at the top of the key now. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Brooks working on James. In and out dribble. Little hook shot is good. What a shot by Brooks. 52 seconds. Chandler gets a Vescovi. Vescovi, little in and out dribble, hesitation, kicks it out. And it's going to be knocked out of bounds on the pass by Williams. Tennessee keeps the ball. Jarris' corner. Tim, you suck. Thanks, Jarris. Appreciate it. What else is new? Don't tell me nothing. Okay. I've just been streaming this whole time. Here goes Ziegler, and in and out, no good. Dickinson, the rebound, kicks it up to Brooks, and it's going to be a foul against Tennessee, and Tennessee looks like it's going to fall. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah, okay. This is a game. I'm curious if it's going to come down to the wire. All right. Brooks makes the first shot. 71-66. .30 blowout Providence over Richmond right now. Good night. All right. Here's another opportunity, and it is good. So 72-66. And here's another shot for James, and it is good. The tip is in. And is there a foul? It is, and one on the tip in. 72-68. It was a missed three-pointer by James, and Vescovi gets fouled on the tip in. You're hilarious. I ended the first stream to start the second stream right after. Your lies sicken me. Because I wanted to see if it helped the algorithm, but I shouldn't have done it. I should have just kept it going. Here we go, 25.7 seconds. Here's a free throw coming up from Vescovi. And he misses it. And it's going to be a foul against Tennessee. (72-68). Michigan looking to advance against this Tennessee Volunteers team, who a lot of people had a lot of faith in. Dickinson has 25. Brooks has 23. Two big performances from two big names on this Michigan team. Here's the first shot from Musa. It is good. 73-68. 23 seconds. Musa, second free throw is good. Here we go. Chandler bringing it up court. Oh, a little hesitation dribble, and he will miss it. And it looks like this game is over. 13 seconds left. Dickinson gets fouled after the rebound. Michigan looks to advance. The Michigan bench is absolutely pumped. Dickinson, 6 for 8 from the free throw line right now. 2 free throws, all but ends it here. Ooh, that should have been a foul. Wow, very interesting no call there. And this game is all but over with 13.2 seconds. Second free throw is good. 8-point lead now. Tennessee's going to have to jack up some threes. Chandler gets to Zeigler. Zeigler shoots the three, and no good. Dickinson's has it. And the Michigan Wolverines, game over. And they stun the number 3 Tennessee Volunteers. And nothing but tears now in Tennessee. Wow, what a game. 27 points for Hunter Dickinson. 8 for 10 from the charity strike. 11 rebounds to go with it. Huge day from him. Tennessee just could not hit the three-pointers to move on. And Juwan Howard giving some love and stuff to the Tennessee team, who realize they will not be moving on. Tough day. Tough day for the Volunteers. Ugh, you feel for him, man. You feel for him. They thought they were going to have really something moving there, and it's now over. That's another one I got wrong. Wrongs all over the place. I had Tennessee in my Final Four. Oh my gosh. I might lose all my Final Four by the end of this 32. Oh, man. Auburn might lose to Wisconsin. Totally possible. Gonzaga losing to Memphis. Unlikely, but possible. And that would be hilarious. That would be one of my worst brackets ever, arguably, honestly. So, yeah, there you go. And this is not good whatsoever, but it is what it is. What's the head coach saying?
They did everything.
And they're dancing to San Antonio. Here's Jamie.
Coach, how masterful of an execution did you need from your team, especially defensively down the stretch to win this game?
Yeah, I didn't do anything. They did everything. They did everything they took to make winning plays throughout the game. I'm so proud of how they resolved during the ups and the downs with runs. Give Tennessee credit. They're a well-coached, well-balanced team. But I got to give my guys credit on how they competed from start to finish.
You must have had an appreciation for the battle of the big men tonight.
Yes. Hunter is one of the most competitive bigs And then also, I don't want to mess his name up.
Uroš Plavčić.
Yes, I have a lot of respect for him. And I love his energy, too. You know, there was one possession where he winked at me and pointed at me. And then I was like, yo, it's just fun, competitive basketball. But Hunter's also is a graphic, emotional guy that shows emotion, which I love coming from guys that's coming out here competing, because basketball is not an easy game. And these kids supposed to have fun when they're out there competing.
You haven't won back-to-back games in a month. What has you playing so well right now?
Well, you know what? It's all about attention to detail. It's also about the sacrifice for an entire group. It's also about our staff, being so dialed in to the prep, and also the trust. The trust is real, and so I'm just so excited for this moment. It's great that we had the Michigan fan base supporting us from start to finish.
I'll let you go celebrate. Congratulations, Coach. You're going to the Sweet 16.
Thank you, Jamie.
5th straight year
so much
for the Michigan Wolverines into the Sweet 16. Great performance there. But hey, Big Ten basketball is no joke this year, man. Big Ten basketball. Upset for real. Will Illinois upset? Or not upset. Well, actually, you know what? I bet they are underdogs right now. I would imagine Houston is the favorite, if I were to guess. Yup, Houston's a big favorite over Illinois. 4.5 point against the spread. What about, who else is left? Purdue over Texas Tech. Who's the favorite that one? Purdue is the favorite. 3.5 points, so not a big favorite. Continuing over to Michigan State. I'm assuming Duke's a pretty big favorite. Yeah. Oh, nearly 80-20. 6.5 point favorite. And then, is that all the rest of the Big Ten? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, Villanova, I'm sure, is an underdog or favorite against Ohio State. The Ohio State, and then Wisconsin should be a favorite over over Iowa State. So there you go. Tim, do you think this offseason is the wildest ever? I mean, over the scheme of things, you probably not, but the biggest thing that's crazy about this particular offseason is 2 potential top 5 quarterbacks changing teams. That's wild. And, I would have to really think about it. I know we're living in the moment, but I don't think we've ever seen 2 top 5 quarterbacks really at the top of their game. Russell Wilson, only 33 years old, could play easily another 5, 6, 7 years. And then, of course, Deshaun Watson, only, 27 years old. So it's pretty... those 2 things alone make it really crazy. As far as, the craziest offseason, I don't know. But it's definitely up there. Because what sucks is the NFL is starting to become the NBA a little bit. And it's turning into, obviously Tom Brady is a big part of this, right? But it's starting to turn into, hey, let's become friends and then try to play with each other to then win, become friends with the best players and then play with each other. Instead of having a competitive atmosphere of, okay, they're the enemy, I don't want to play with them. I know they're one of the best, but I want to play against them and I want to beat the best. So it's starting to turn into the NBA a little bit like that, because obviously Deshaun Watson wanted a trade. Russell Wilson decided he wanted a trade. Hopefully it doesn't really turn into that too much, but unfortunately that's the way it's headed, because that's what the players want, and it's going to be more and more turning into a player-driven league, of course. So, I don't know. It's interesting, but hey, who knows? Thought Davante Adams is going to be worth at least 2 first-rounders. Yeah, what was the trade it ended up being? I thought wasn't it really cheap, actually? No, it was 1 first-rounder. Never mind. It was just 1 first-rounder, right? Granted, there's a lot of good, talented receivers in this draft, so you could easily is a strong statement. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that. But you could definitely potentially replace Davante Adams with one of these receivers. So I think George Pickens is going to be that dude coming out. to be honest. But we'll see if anybody takes him in the first round. I hope they don't. I want him in the second so bad. That would just be such a steal. But anyway, ever since that granny that a Loyola fan, they just been overhyped, but she put their team on the map. What, Loyola Chicago? What put Loyola Chicago on the map was Krutwig. I was actually surprised to see Loyola Chicago back in the tournament without Krutwig. I was surprised about that. But there's the granny, yeah. Loyola expert support of Sister Jean after loss. Loyola expects, rather. But I was just surprised that they're still relevant without Krutwig. I thought that was pretty impressive. Did they beat anybody of note to get here? I guess the only thing is they won their tournament. So they won their conference tournament. They didn't beat anybody of note. Oh, they did beat San Francisco. But San Francisco then lost to Murray State. So, They lost to Michigan State. They lost to Auburn. They didn't really beat anybody to be here, but I really don't think Nadi likes me. I'm being so serious. I mean, it's very possible. You have a polarizing personality there, Jairus. You don't know what you did to him. Very polarizing individual, but that's what makes you fun and interesting, and that's why you get all the views and you get subscribers a lot. I mean, you grow like a weed because it's that type of personality thrives. I mean, think of the Stephen A. Smiths, the Skip Baylesses, the things like that. The highly polarizing people, controversial, not stupid by any means, and not saying things necessarily that they don't believe. It's just highly inflammatory, highly engaging, and but some people love it and some people hate it, and it's the fun part about it. But that's why Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless can do this for so long, because they don't care if people hate them. They just don't care. You know, like Pat McAfee is somebody that wants people to like him, right? It's a whole different ball game nowadays. Is somebody that and that's kind of how I manage my thing, right? I'm much more interested in I guess people liking me, but at the same time I want to say my piece. Like I don't want to not say what I believe by any stretch, similar to what you do, but it's much more of a nicer atmosphere. Not you get what I'm trying to say. Instead of like a highly combative or engaging. Combative's not the right word. What did I say earlier? What's the word? I said earlier. I feel like I said it good. Whatever. Rewind and go back to that. The engaging, what did I even say? I have to listen to myself. I say prerogative, but that's not it. Where you invoke a certain thing. But whatever. I feel like I said it well. And now I'm struggling here, but it is what it is. I forgot the word I wanted to say. But it's not a bad thing, is all I'm saying. It's just different. So it's a polarizing. I'm a filtered version of Louis T, but I haven't done nothing wrong to the guy he's scared to have me on. No, you have not done anything wrong. It's just and I have no clue. Maybe he's just, I don't know what he's thinking, but it's very possible that I don't know. I don't know why. You're more nicer with things? Yeah. I'm a filtered version of Louis T. I feel like you mean filtered just as, like, as far as, like, Louis T is obviously somebody that curses and you don't, which I do respect about that. I don't think it's necessary to do that. So I do appreciate you for that, for sure. I'm just blunt. Yeah, blunt is definitely one word to say it. Yep, one word. But blunt is, like, when you are blunt, you have to accept the fact that some people are not going to appreciate it. And as you said, it's not you're doing something wrong, but it's like a personality clash. It's not like somebody hates you or anything like that. It's just, it's not something that they mesh with and not something that they're interested in. It's just one of those things, you know? But yes, Jairus, you do. It's really good content what you do, for sure. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It's just, you get it. But blunt is a good way to put it. But hey, it was fun. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Good couple of streams, long day. We'll be back tomorrow for a few games for sure whenever they start. And thanks, and until next time.